Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Setting up to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. We'll get to Johnson to start this drive. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And again an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
crisis on a dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
Here we go. At the 60.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. It's fielded at the 14. Big hit on the return to stop it cold. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. His push straight ahead nets maybe a yard at most. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with something.
Oh, and quick there, and they bring it to the turn. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all of his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Sit on! 180! What a shot! Go, go, go! Sit on!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. His return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Ran there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Connects on the crosser. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. Catch moves into the 48. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Running out of the pistol with Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
We've set it down from 37.
Let's go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. It's his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Back to throw now. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Steelers have played to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. This one's caught. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here's Lamar. Looking this fullback now. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10.
On first down, now run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They go play fake with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
180.
Here he goes, third and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. Ty Zettler on again now to punt this away. And he'll try to hit this one well.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now an inside give to Johnson. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
7 yards. It's third down.
Third and long for him here. Rolling left, buying some time. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Space past the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10.
Ready, shot. Cut.
Now a give on the counter. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
180. To what? 180. Get a shot. To what?
They give it to him again. He'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
180. To what?
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Forward to the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
180. Finish it up.
They'll work against the blitz. Has his man cut by Andrews. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
To what? 180. Finish it up.
Pistol snap to Jackson. This is a heater going deep. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
It's a turnover on
The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're throwing it. This is Metcalf working that right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. A give left side to Johnson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled there by Mike Green. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Shot.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, sit hot. Sit hot. 180. Hey, shot. Sit hot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. The right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
180.
Throw here, 3rd down. Lester finds the football, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
180. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
It's Lamar. Getting out to his left. He's going to find this one deep down the near sideline. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
He'll air it out on third. That's Wester on the catch. And he goes out with enough for the first, but we do have a flag down on the play. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down.
Hey, report! Report! Go!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. He's going to throw this one. On the move, headed right. It's downfield. He's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a throw. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Offense to the line, second down. They're going to try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Shotgun now on third down. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Has room down the left sideline. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Here we go. Check. 60 Eagles.
Throwing now off the play action. He rolls to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines. You're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Lamar now from the gun. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Give now to the running back, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Now Jackson. Setting up the running back screen. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Third and just 2 to go.
13.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Andrews has it, working downfield. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot! Sit hot!
Rolling back, gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
When no springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Get on! Get on!
Oh, Mobeck's got it. Look at the power. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's second and inches.
Get on!
They'll try and punch it in. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. So the defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Get on! Get on!
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens come through to tie it in the fourth. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Makes the score. Ravens 21. Steelers 20. Tyler Luton to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Pass play coming here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
with how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
They are throwing it again. Chased out to his right. Risky throw. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. He lost that football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Looking to throw. Big strong to Wester. And they're going to bring him down just as we come up to the 2-minute warning. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Get hot. 180.
Now we're on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
180. Get hot. 180.
Here's the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
180. Get hot. 180. Get hot. Middle. Report. Oh. Get hot.
Here he is to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Kate, they had a chance to take a field goal out of the picture, and I don't know how I can quantify this other than hope. Now you've provided hope for that opponent because they know just get themselves into range and they can take care of business on their end.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Johnson. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Desperation time here. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
He'll look to throw it. Buying some time right. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything.
Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. If you consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, come on. Sit up.
Setting up to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down.
Come on. Ready. Ready. Hands up. Sit up.
Play fake. Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This one's hauled in by Lester. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Jackson yet again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And again, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Here he is to throw. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Well, this one's interesting, right, Brock? It was a good play overall defensively, but you still come away maybe a little upset knowing a pick would have taken away a field goal try altogether.
And that's what they're thinking defensively. And offensively, as a quarterback, you take a big old sigh of relief. Thankful that that mistake didn't cost you points.
Escapes the pocket. This is for the ball game. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Good game, bro.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season.